It's not just about the admin. A strong backend is actually a sales tool. When your systems are solid, your clients feel safe, and safe clients say yes. Hey, coach, welcome back to the Backend Blueprint for Coaches, the podcast where we ditch the duct tape, simplify your tech, and help you finally run your coaching business like a smooth, scalable machine. I'm your host, Sha-day. I know it looks like Chada, but it's Sha-day. And my intention for today's episode is for it to be a wake-up call in the most loving way, of course. And we're going to be discussing where are you losing time and potentially clients every single week. If your calendar is a mess, if your inbox is overflowing, or you're spending hours doing things that tech could be doing for you, then this one's for you. You know what they say, time is money. And if you're like me, you don't play about your money. So let's get into how you can start saving time and get the clients you've been dreaming about. Let's start by identifying the most common places where coaches lose time. So I have four areas. The first area is manual scheduling. If you're still sending emails back and forth to book sessions, that is really precious mental energy and hours just gone out the window. You're not just wasting time, you're risking having no shows, you're risking having clients that are confused, and you're just missing opportunities. We talked about in the last episode how really having a clear booking system is going to relieve you of so much stress. The second area is inconsistent onboarding. When your onboarding isn't streamlined, your new clients really feel it because they don't know what's next. You end up feeling behind, and the magic of this new coaching relationship, it's just starting on a shaky ground. Another area where you're losing time is by repeating yourself over and over. If you're rewriting welcome emails, you're manually typing your Zoom link, or you're copy and pasting client homework after every single call, you're just in a loop that automation can actually help you break. And the fourth area is context switching chaos. So this is one that I've personally been working on, and it's where maybe you're jumping between 12 different tabs, you're checking three different apps, and then you're trying to remember where you saved that one link. This is context switching, and spoiler alert, that is draining your focus and your profit. So, something that has really helped me with this is creating daily themes to complete tasks that align with my goals. For example, what I used to do was have a chaotic day where I try to record a podcast. Then I'm like, oh, I need to write an email to my list. Oh, and I also got to do some bookkeeping. And okay, I got to create a marketing plan. And oh, don't forget, I got to create those slides for the live I want to do. And just thinking about it makes me so exhausted. And it literally was very exhausting. So instead, I've created a system where I picked a day for recording, I picked a day for admin and bookkeeping, and then a different day for planning, big picture CEO thinking that I have to do. So this allows me to focus and regulate my energy so I get what I need to get done, and I avoid burning myself out. Okay, so I brainstormed some themes that I think will apply to you and your goals. So here is some inspiration. Mondays can be about momentum and metrics. So you can start the week focused and clear on your goals. Some tasks you can complete are setting a weekly revenue goal, reviewing the previous week's numbers, tracking how many sales calls you booked. You can update your progress with any reports you've created, and revisit your monthly focus to make sure you're starting the week off with that monthly focus in mind. Tuesdays can be all about content and visibility. So this is where you're going to show up where your people are so you can start to build that know, like, trust factor with value-driven content. Some tasks you can complete are filming your Instagram reels if you're on Instagram, writing and scheduling social posts, repurposing previous posts. You can send visibility DMs or engage on Instagram or Facebook. This is your day to focus on being visible and getting that content out there. On Wednesdays, this can be about systems and simplification. So this is the day where you can work on your tech and work on automating your back end. So some tasks you can do are working on setting up your paper bell or the new tool that you signed up for, creating onboarding emails, simplifying your tech stack. When was the last time you looked at everything that you're subscribed to and did a little tech audit? You can clean up your files or create a new automation or clean up an automation. And then on Thursdays, this can be your CEO day. So this is where you're going to make sure you're aligned with your big vision and really refine your client journey. So some tasks could be reviewing your offers, reviewing your pricing, reviewing your packaging, journaling on money mindset, and adjusting and making tweaks wherever it's needed. Friday can be all about nurture and sales. So, this is where you want to make intentional connections and be sure to offer the next step to your leads if you haven't already done it throughout the week. So, tasks could include sending a sales email, following up with your leads, promoting your coaching package, and doing any other income generating activities that align with your business. Saturday can be all about self-care because after this full week of work, you definitely want to make sure you refill your creativity and emotional cup. So Saturday can be all about journaling, taking a walk outside, meal prepping if cooking is actually relaxing for you, doing a digital detox. You know, we have these online businesses, which is wonderful, but that doesn't mean we have to be online 24/7. And you can also be sure to celebrate your small and big wins. Sunday can be all about planning and prepping and you getting ready to show up powerfully for the upcoming week. So you can do things like map out the content themes you want to cover, check on your upcoming launches. And if you're using Asana, this is a perfect time to review your Asana projects, your Asana calendar to make sure everything is up to date. And if you're wondering, well, where does coaching fit in all of this? Well, I recommend also having a dedicated 1 to 3 days that you dedicate to coaching depending on how many clients you have. So, for example, maybe a Tuesday can be the day where you schedule a few shorter sessions, like 1 to 2 calls max. Then Wednesday can be your actual full client day where you book the majority of your calls, whether they be one-on-one calls or group calls. And then maybe a Friday can be a flexible day where maybe you just take some Voxer clients or do some spot coaching. So those are just some ideas to get you started. And I'm now that I'm thinking of it, I think I might just put these into a Google Doc for you. Would that be helpful? I feel like that was like a lot of info, so you might want to have like a visual of it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna put all that into a Google Doc and then I'll put the link in the show notes for you to download it. Now let's talk about how time leaks lead to missed clients and missed money. So every time you either miss a follow-up, don't send a reminder, take too long to respond, or fumble the booking process, you risk a potential client falling through the cracks. And sometimes this could be why a lead is ghosting you. Obviously, sometimes they are just not the right fit. And so it could be a blessing in disguise that they're ghosting you. But other times it's because the experience just wasn't seamless enough to build trust. And so this is why your back end matters. It's not just about the admin. A strong back end is actually a sales tool. When your systems are solid, your clients feel safe, and safe clients say yes. Now, the good news is you can fix most of this in a few days, not months. So here's how. This is what you're going to do. Step one, you're going to audit your week. I want you to write down every task you did over the past 7 days, and you're going to highlight anything that one could be automated, two that felt stressful or messy, and three that slowed you down. And then step two, you're going to set up your core three systems. The first three are the ones I always recommend, and we actually talked about them in last week's episode. So the first system is your booking and scheduling system. The second is your onboarding workflow. And the third is payment collection. These three alone can save you hours every week and prevent client drop off. And then step three, you're going to get support. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Inside my membership, the Backend Blueprint Hub, I walk you through setting all of this up with Paperbell. So those three systems, the booking and scheduling, your onboarding, payment collection, all of that can be done with Paperbell. It's my favorite tool for coaches. And we set it all up inside the Backend Blueprint Hub. So you don't have to figure it out all alone or make it perfect. You just have to start. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed and unsure where to start, you can download my free guide, Booked and Automated with Paperbell. It helps you set up those core three systems in just a few days so you stop losing time and start gaining clients. You can grab it at shadayjohnson.com/booked or click the link in the show notes. So I'm going to leave you with this, coach. You did not start your coaching business to spend your days chasing links and forgetting follow-ups. You're here to serve powerfully, and your systems should make that easier, not harder. So if this episode gave you a light bulb moment, I'd love for you to screenshot it and post it inside my Facebook group, Automated and Abundant Coaches. And let me know what clicked. I love hearing from you. And hey, if you're ready to go from duct taping tools together to creating a seamless system, come join us inside of the membership. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.